Hey everybody, I'm Honest Steven. Today we're going to be checking out Resident Evil 2, the remake that was just recently released for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. I already booted the game up to test a couple things out with my recording setup, but I haven't actually played very much. I played a couple minutes of Claire's story, and this time for you guys we're going to be going through Leon's story just to give me a completely fresh run through, even though, like I said, only about 15-20 minutes of Claire's. But before we get started, I'd like to just explain that we're going to be changing the format a little bit with how I handle things, in combination with the fact that I can't seem to consistently line up my recording routine with my day-to-day life, and the fact that going through my analytics, my viewers generally don't seem to follow through with sequential episodes of long plays. I'm going to go for a one and done on each game sort of thing. And what I mean by that is I'm going to pick up a game that I haven't really experienced much yet, and then just play it for about an hour, express my thoughts on it, and then go ahead and finish the game on my own time, and then get a review together. So a mini kind of like first impressions review, and then a full-length, in-depth review. That'll allow me to get more games recorded, and should retain viewers a little bit better, be a little bit more interesting. But obviously, let me know. Give me feedback in the comments if you prefer this style. Slightly longer episode than I normally run, but less episodes overall per game. But we'll, as I said, we'll deal with that as we go. So, Leon S. Kennedy. After a few days of radio silence from his new post, Leon S. Kennedy drives to Raccoon City to scope things out. Unbeknownst to him, a nightmare awaits. Alright, so assisted for players who aren't familiar with ours. Standard, hardcore. So hardcore sounds like it's trying to strongly recreate the original experience, which is cool. But we're going to go with standard now because I don't know exactly what I'm getting into.
Look, man, I'm serious, okay? I saw this with my own eyes.
Oh, I believe you, buddy. I believe you. Just tell us a story. Tell us a story.
Okay, well, it was last Friday night. I was walking home from the bar, and this woman started coming towards me. She was staggering, you know, so I figured she was drunk.
Whoa. Okay, tell us beyond.
This is utilizing the same engine that Capcom
Look, just listen.
first showed off with Resident Evil 7, and it shows the aesthetics very similar, and I think that's good for bringing about cohesion to the new games, but also it's a good looking game.
I've never seen anything like it. I haven't been able to sleep since that night.
All right, calm down, buddy. Calm down. Just, hey, you gotta stay strong, okay? Don't give in to fear out there, right?
Yeah, well, you got that right. If you freeze up around these things, they'll sink their teeth in the middle. I should attack somebody.
Oh, come on. It's just getting good.
That is a gross looking burger though.
I need some sleep. Oh, shit!
I'd imagine that's a truck driver's worst nightmare. One of them, anyway.
What do I do? What am I gonna do?
No one's around. That's weird.
So, obviously, the biggest change from the original to the remake is it is an over-the-shoulder third-person game type of control, and whereas the original was a fixed camera tank control kind of thing, you don't have tank controls at all. I mean, they are tank controls in the sense of like strafing and everything, but since you're using 2 analog sticks, it's not the old cumbersome type of tank control.
Hello? Anybody there? Something's not right. You all right? Don't
He
move.
doesn't seem all that
I'll be
concerned.
back for you.
I will say that I went into this pretty blind, all things considered.
Stop moving.
Officer, you need help?
Stay back, sir. I got this.
I originally wasn't too interested in it because I didn't really care too much for Resident Evil 2. Not in a negative sense, but just, I was like, oh yeah, you know, that's cool, it's getting remade, but not one of my top things. The analog gaming is like really slippery, like very high sensitivity. I don't really expect that because it's kind of sluggish here. But big fan of Resident Evil, so definitely wasn't gonna pass up picking up the game. And my biggest concern outright was them just making Resident Evil 4 with Resident Evil 2.
What are you doing?
You know, it's an easy concern to come up with just by the nature of
Shit.
the camera angle, of course. But with what they did with 7 and how much they basically revitalized the franchise, and then to suddenly go back to a over the shoulder camera,
What the?
it felt like something you could trust, because it's like, they're not going to do something stupid and just go right back to Resident Evil 5 and 6 and stuff. Don't get me wrong, I love 4. 4 is a fun game. But I prefer the classic type of Resident Evil, the more true to horror type of thing.
You alright?
Yeah, I think so. Thanks.
You can thank me later, when we're safe.
Holy shit.
This feels very, very authentic. Authentic isn't really the word I want. It feels very...
Come on! Get in!
It changes a lot on the surface, but it feels true to the original. That's what I wanted to... That's what I was looking for. It feels true to the original, and not just by doing one-to-one scene recreations. Because like you saw right there, Leon and Claire running into each other was at the gas station, whereas in the original game it was like a random store or bar or something.
Wait, you're
And
Yeah, Leon Kennedy. You are?
Claire.
you know, that it's enough of a change to modernize it without completely pulling it out of its source material.
Brother. He's a cop too.
Well, it's a good thing we found each other. I don't know what to expect anymore.
Going back to what I said earlier about the cohesion, this opening sequence here very much echoes the Resident Evil 7 style, and I like that. I like that it finally feels like Resident Evil as a series is a... like it has a... it finally feels focused again. Because every game they were releasing felt completely segregated from the others in not only setting and characters, but just in the artistic style and the theming, and it was weird. It was like, just play whatever because they don't matter. But now, as much as Resident Evil 2 chronologically takes place before Resident Evil 7, unless they change something and I'm not aware of it,
Attention all citizens.
I still... Sorry. I still feel compelled to want to play Resident Evil 7 and then Resident Evil 2 if I was a new fan of the series.
God, this is so unreal.
Police station's not much farther. They'll know something.
Yeah, but what if we're the only ones? What if there's no
No,
survivors?
there's survivors. It's a big city. There has to be.
Some people have complained about Claire and Leon not looking exactly like their original character designs.
Looks like we're...
And, you know, I get that there's some nostalgia and history in that from fans of the original game, but just like with Chris's
Yeah, good.
introduction in 7, these games are rebooting the universe in a sense. So while they're the same characters, they're not the same people we've come to know, and that's good. It keeps things feeling fresh.
Holy shit. There, get out. Get out now!
Even more so if you, say, played Resident Evil 6 and you had this grizzled, hard-ass martial artist Leon, and then you go to play the remake of 2 and you're like, oh man, this guy's completely different. And it's like, oh well, yeah, it was when he was younger, but it's easier to kind of suspend that disbelief if it just doesn't look exactly like the same person. I know it's one of the most amateurish things you can do in regards to recording things, but I do apologize for my energy being a little low. For people that have actually followed my channel, my circumstances tend to have me record later at night than I really should, and that's what I'm doing here, and I'm just dragging a bit.
I'll meet you at the station.
But I'm sure as the game's heat kicks in, I'll be able to focus enough that I think it'll be alright. Classic game design here. Follow light sources to naturally understand the path that the game developers wanted you to go. It's always appreciated.
It's everybody. They're all turned. There it is. The station.
The game, just because of the visuals, the game world feels a lot bigger, which is pretty cool, because when I originally played Resident Evil 2, as much as I understood it was a city, I just never really felt like, I didn't feel like it was something comparable to New York or Philadelphia or something like that. I just felt like it was like, oh look, it's city, okay. But
Is anybody here?
the opening kind of pans across this entire cityscape, and this feels like a city of that size. They did a good job with that just by the visual style. Probably need a knife to open that, because that's almost identical to a switch box in Resident Evil 7. Item box. Okay. Oh, actually, hold on. Key. Storage room key. Alright, well, definitely won't need that anymore. Computer.
There has to be someone here. Not good.
David! Marvin! You there? I found a way out. It's in here. Send reinforcements. East hallway.
Reinforcements. I'm gonna say that there's not really anybody left.
That guy.
Oh man. They're definitely not afraid to show you the limited resources situation, which that's always fun. Keeps things challenging. Spade key. I don't know if I can brute force that. Herbs. That's always good. This game is absolutely set in that close to, if not the exact same time period as the original. Because if you notice when Leon pulls... Oh man, there's so many just puzzle things right off the bat. You see Leon pull into the gas station. Fuel's only like $1 per gallon. That's nuts. Guide pamphlet. Welcome to Raccoon City. Did you know, while we are the home of pharmaceutical giant Umbrella Corporation, Raccoon City is a vibrant and dynamic city with a long, rich history of its own. In this guide, we'll introduce you to just a few of the more unusual points of interest our city has to offer. Raccoon City Police Station. The building in the center of town wasn't always a police station. In fact, it used to be an art museum, which would explain why all the crazy crap's in here. Various features like the unusual clock tower and the goddess statue in the main hall remind us of a bygone area. Orphanage. Just a few blocks from the police station is an orphanage founded and run by the Umbrella Corporation with the help of generous donations from businesses and citizens alike. The building is known for its stained glass window, which attracts visitors from around the world. Just a few blocks from the police station is an orphanage. Oop, I looked away when I pressed right. Orphanage and police station. It's a hell of a tourist guide. Alright, now if I'm right, yeah, see now my map records what these things are, and I'm gonna say, yep, that's a good map. Mechanically, it feels fine. As I said, the aiming was a little loose. I can't tell if that has anything to do with the crosshairs narrowing or what. I'm just bad at shooter games anyway. So definitely not the best judge of the controls in that sense. The spade key is going to be one of the first things I'll come across. Man, it's never a comfortable sensation when all the bullets you find are in your gun. Typewriter to save the game, like expected. Ink ribbons only on hardcore. That's fine. First aid spray. I didn't even see that. So you don't have to you don't have to pick up something, you just have to go near it? That's good to know. But I'll leave that there because I don't know what I'm gonna need my inventory space for. Something else too. Obviously, I could have counteracted it with my settings and my television settings, but this is a dark game. I like that. I like that when a game utilizes a flashlight, that outside of the flashlight you can't really see, because otherwise why even bother giving me a flashlight then? Just let me freaking see the game. But the downside there is I feel like I miss things and the tension gets cranked up to 11. Sorry to anybody that has motion sickness. Issues with how quickly I'm flicking the camera around. I am trying not to. That's better. Oh, dead body. That's it? Okay. So, you don't have to press a button to open doors. You can just walk through them. I don't know if I like that. I assume that's built with the intention of rolling with how you're going to be running from monsters, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm going to go through doors that I don't intend to go through. Explains why there's so much water in the hall. There. In the original games, using first aid sprays actually impacted your overall score upon finishing a run. I'm going to assume that's going to be the case here, which is the big reason why I'm not worried about taking them with me, but it's also just to save space, and if I need them down the line, I'll know where they are. Oh, that's a...
Open up! Hurry! Open up! Open this goddamn door!
door.
I'll get you out!
Please!
Give me your hand.
Help me!
I got you. Give me your other hand.
Yeah, that's not going to end well for you, bud.
Jesus Christ.
That's some shiny viscera. Got a statue, 3 medallions, elevator, parking, way out, horse. Is that? Ah, okay. So that's the solution for those statues. Alright, well. Cool, cool. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Do you flick the sticks? Which way was it? Oh, thank goodness the game pauses when you're looking at the map. What is red? Does red mean there's items in there? Red probably means there's items in there. Let's just get out of here. Oh gosh. Go. Go.
Come on.
So, with the understanding that I'm going to be limited on bullets, I'm trying to not kill the zombies. But shooting him in the knees doesn't seem to drop him like it did in the earlier game. Well, like 4 and stuff. Hey, look, it's that guy.
For now.
Thanks.
Marvin? Ah, yeah.
Leon Kennedy. There was another off strike. I couldn't.
Here.
Touch my bloody hand. Sure thing, mister.
I'm sure you did what you could, Leon.
That subtle detail of his skin being gray, just is such a great touch because you're like, man, you're really teetering on the edge there.
This place will eat you alive if you aren't careful.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to start last week, and I got a call to stay away.
Why would you change
Come
it?
here sooner.
I mean, okay, it's fine. But why would he change it? Did he have his uniform on under the jacket?
Okay, Lieutenant, I'm ready.
I mean, you know that there's a nasty outbreak, so you'd want to be armored. But anyway, there's his classic look.
It might do the trick.
I got blood all over the friggin' notebook.
We can get you to a hospital.
No, I am not the priority here.
Lieutenant, I'm not just gonna leave you here.
I'm giving you an order, rookie. You save yourself first. I'd come with you, but I'd just slow you down. Now, you'll need this.
Can't take him.
Stop.
What is that? A knife? A knife?
And don't make my mistake.
They're making a big deal about the knife.
Uniform or not.
I mean, you would figure I'd have had a knife, got to this point, he'd give me a gun.
Or you run. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, combat knife. Equip on inventory screen to use this knife wears down with use and will break. That's interesting. When the gauge is depleted. L1 ready, R2 slash. Can be used to counterattack when you are caught by an enemy and can only be retrieved. Okay, so they're combining the knife with the... what are they called? Defense knives or something like that? Defensive dagger from the original remake. And giving it durability gauge instead of individual uses. That's a cool way of keeping the knife important to the player while also justifying taking up a slot. That's good. I like that. All right, where did I see that lion? Is here a lion? Lion, plant, bat. Lion, plant, bird. There we go. Lion medallion. You feel pretty nimble, but not so much that it feels out of hand. I like that. Now, why even tease me?
Elliot was right.
Yeah, but the passage isn't open yet.
Alright, so... Well, I have a knife now. So let's see about that taped box. Yep, just like Resident Evil 7.
This is not how I imagined my first day.
Alright, let's go. The herbs... The herbs stand out more than they used to, while also standing out less. It's kind of hard to wrap my head around. I'm so used to looking for a specific type of design that I overlook the natural looking plants. But they're bigger and more hey, look, the liquor window. Is it going to do it? Nope. But, the bigger plants definitely make things easier. Yeah, that's a good effect. Hydrant?
SU-73 Birdie. The rescue heading east. The river's down at RPD. Minutes, I repeat.
This guy got torn up. Ugh, I don't like that. That's unpleasant. See, sometimes you can go a little too far and it makes things just like, yeah, it doesn't, whatever, you know. But oh. Well, how'd you get up there? Oh, yeah, how would, I don't even understand. Oh, Jesus. I didn't, that was stupid of me. I didn't think bumping into him was gonna make him fall. It's a club. I don't know what you can check these windows for. What? Maybe they're like doors. Now, I had a guy kind of bust through the door when I found the cop. But does that mean they can come through the doors? I guess we'll find out. Oh, they can come through the doors. I don't like that.
What?
Come on. Alright, so. Record of events. We're turning the station into a September 25th. We're turning the station into a temporary shelter due to the massive sudden outbreak. All police personnel have been instructed to make the safety of the citizens their top priority as we try to accommodate as many of them as possible. One of the refugees attacked us in the middle of the night, resulting in the death of one officer and injuring 3 others. The person in question was quickly restrained. We believe this was simply a case of someone snapping under intense stress. September 26th. A mob attacked the station that day, resulting in a number of casualties. A few survivors were able to make it safely behind the emergency shutters, but surrounded as we are, it'll be hard for any of us to escape this place. We're not sure we can fix our comm equipment, so we remain cut off from the outside world. September 27th. There was another clash on the west side of the station around 1 p.m. 12 people died, and there's only a handful of survivors left. Everything is falling into disarray here. It was like a one-way door. Oh yeah. Where you at? Where'd you go? Oh, I blew your leg off. Well. Okay. Do I want to go that way? Well, that's kind of really the only way I can go. Okie doke. behind me, but...
Jesus.
No, man, I gotta stop checking these hallways, man, because they are definitely not helping me with supplies. Oh. Gunpowder. Standard grade gunpowder. Combine 2 of these to create handgun ammo. Oh, well, that's cool. Gunpowder plus high grade as shotgun shells. High grade. Wait, I thought I did take it. Ah, the directional pad is quick weapon switch. That's nice. See, it's little things like that where they're modernizing the game. Oh. Without being detrimental, you know? I didn't think he was going to get up because he was just sitting down. So far, I feel like I have things in control, which is good. Rookie's first assignment. Leon S. Kennedy, we're putting you on a very special case for your first assignment. Your mission is to unlock your desk. The key to your success is in the initials of our first names. Input the letters in order of our desks. There are 2 locks, one on each side of your desk. Make sure you get them both. Basically, your first task is to remember your fellow officers' names, but you figured that much out, right? Good luck, Leon. By the way, it might take a little work to get Scott to give you a straight answer. Scott Marvin. Be glad you're not here, rookie. Oh, that's a shame. Operation report. September 28th, 2:30 a.m. It's down to just me and 3 others. No weapons, no ammo. Too many skirmishes have drained us mentally and physically. We're not going to make it. Officer Phillips once suggested we escape through the sewers. Apparently there's a secret tunnel under this place left over from its museum days. I brushed her idea off before, but now it's not sounding all that bad. Yeah, there's no proof there's even a tunnel or that the sewers aren't infested with zombies, but I don't want to sit here and wait to die either. It's a long shot, but I'm going to try to find out what I can about that tunnel. So that guy that I didn't say was probably Elliot. Well, some of the zombies seem to go down okay. Yeah. A lot of safes. Oh, this way takes me back to the main hall. That's handy. So, okay, so... Alright, let's see. Marvin Brana. Desk, so this side is Marvin. Do I put Mar? David Ford. Oh. David Ford. Marvin Brana. Okay, so M. Rita. M. R. Thankfully, when you only need one letter, you can brute force that. D, E, that's probably S. S-E-D. Hooray for brute forcing puzzles! High capacity mag for Matilda. Custom part that extends Man, I've like a half hour into the game and I'm already customizing my gun. Cool. Works for me. Alright. Progress. That's fair, I guess. Shadows are great for messing with you, man. Alright, I guess we will go back and check those rooms. Oh no. Oh no. Going that way. No. Locked door. Nice if I pay attention to that. Go, 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 go. Storage locker, terminal memo. It appears that the keypad to the locker's terminal is missing a few keys. I suggest that the person responsible for this mess find some spare keys and fix this right now. You know who you are, bastard. Who else would set up this badly? So many puzzles, man. All of these things are in locked doors. Alright, so there's a bunch of goodies in here when I find these keys. Alright, gotta go out this door and hang a left. Wooden boards. Sturdy pieces of wood that can be used to board up windows. Perfect for keeping the riffraff out. Okay, so that's probably why I can interact with the doors. I mean the windows. Probably a waste to use the gunpowder like that, but for a first run, you gotta experiment. Herbs. Okay, humans have herbs. Green herbs, blue herbs, poison. Red herbs do nothing medically. Combining herbs together bruises behind their but blue. Oh! So now the red herb combined with the blue herb does what the yellow herb used to do. Again, very cool way of modernizing. Well, that's an item box. Let's check in here. Red herb. We'll combine. There we go. Nice. Don't have any photos yet. Put you and you in there. Alright, let's try this board. Now I shouldn't have to worry about that window. Oh, there you are. I wonder if just using the knife on its own affects its durability. Looks like maybe? I mean, that would make sense. Purple herb. Oh. Stupid lighting. Need a cog or something. Oh my gosh. A lot of jump scares. I don't have anything for that. Shotgun shells. Portable safe. Open inventory. Examine. Press a button to light up its corresponding lamp. Light them all up to open the safe. Buttons must be pressed in a certain order. Pressing a single button out of order will cause all the lights to clear. Okay. Okay, so... okay, wait. And then... Ah. There we go. Ah, well, there's the key, one of the keys I need. Works out for me. I always ran around in the classic Resident Evil games. When I was inexperienced, it was out of tension and nervousness, and when I was experienced, because I was like, I know exactly where I'm going, what's a big deal? I don't feel compelled to run around in this. One, it's very dark, but also I just don't know what the heck to... Oh, I don't like that. There's a lot of freaking locks, man. Oh, key. I'm tempted to go back down there and empty my bag. We'll see. Oh, there's the liquor.
What in the...
I don't like that. Liquors, blind as bats. Don't run around. So, I wonder if that means there actually is, like, the monsters can find you because of the sound you make. Oh, I don't like how big this room is. Alright, we'll test it. So there's a board. We'll walk near the board. Okay, yeah, you don't have to pick up the stuff. That's great. You just have to see it. Big old block of C4. Well, I gotta use something on it, I guess. Corporate assholes cut me off. I'm done for them. Filthy pigs. C4. Detonate it. But it's not finna kill the guy. Just private. Who is this guy? Some guy scribblings. Hip pouch. Ah, great. You found that something like that super early. I like that. I guess I need C4 to get in there. That's probably, yep. Statue has one of the emblems I need.
Leon, it's Marvin. I need you back here ASAP.
Are you okay, Marvin?
I've got something to show you. It's important.
Copy that. I'll be right
Alright, well, considering my bag's full, I will take Marvin's advice and head back. I'll actually grab you, and I'll grab you to put in the box. 'Cause I have the space now. What was that? I don't like hearing noises far away. Makes me uncomfortable. Okay, well, the board stayed up. I don't like them shadows. Okay, well, did you break that? What? I'm gonna go in here. Now, I wonder if the safe rooms are actually safe. Because, man, it is not easy to tell. Sort. That's nice. Alright. Try to get back to the front place without dying. Main hall, whatever they call it. Oh, it's so much further away. Wait. Spade door. What key do I have? Spade key. Okay, I'll go that way. Door on the left. Yeah. I don't like the zombie sounds. Makes me uncomfortable. Whew. Alright.
There you are. Come here. Take a look.
Yes. I knew she'd make it.
You know her?
Yeah. Name's Claire. I came into town with her.
You can get to that courtyard. Through the second floor. East side.
I'm on it. Thanks, Lieutenant.
Yeah, thanks, Lieutenant. You're alright. Well, I guess that's where we're gonna call it. Playing for about an hour. Got a pretty good feel of how things are going about it and stuff. So, I can definitely say, without any doubt, that this game has a lot of polish. It looks great. The sound design is awesome, and it plays very well. Like, I've already acclimated to the aiming. Feel like it could really be good for... It just feels good. All of the modernizations I've seen are very smart. I like the addition of the combat knife being also a defensive item. I like the addition of herbs doing more and things like that. It feels good. This is how a remake should be. It should be full of the things that made you love the original, but also making the game something that any person could pick up and play nowadays and not feel like it was catering or being derogatory in regards to its difficulty and stuff. So from there, I'm definitely gonna finish this, see it through to the end. I don't know if I'm gonna do Leon and Claire before I review it, but we'll see. Depends on how time goes. But yeah, definitely give it a go. There's the one-shot 30-minute demo. I never got a chance to check that out, but I assume it's going to cover most of what you saw here. Give that a look if you're interested and don't want to drop the money. But I feel like this will probably be easy to suggest purchase for Resident Evil fans and just people looking for horror games and overall nowadays, and especially horror games that are a little bit different from things like Outlast and Alien Isolation and such. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys sticking along with me for the ride. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. I hope that my exposure helped you decide whether you did or did not want to give this game a chance. So let me know what you thought in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, and all that stuff. I appreciate it very much. And for the time being, I'm going to continue doing my best to bring you one of the most honest opinions you can find online. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.